Did trying to be funny result in absolute disaster? My grandma has made one thing very clear my entire life. If I ever got a tattoo, she would disown me. Like actually cut me off from the family and pretend I never existed. She's always hated them, and every time she sees someone with one, she acts like they just got out of prison. So obviously, I had to mess with her. One weekend, me and my brother came up with the greatest prank of all time. We were gonna draw a fake neck tattoo on me with a Sharpie and show up at her house like nothing happened. We took out a black marker, sat in the bathroom for 20 minutes, and designed the most obnoxious, hideous dragon you've ever seen. It wrapped around my neck, had flames coming out of its mouth. It was perfect. It was so realistic I was starting to convince myself I actually got it. We drove over to her house, rang the doorbell, and I prepared myself for the funniest overreaction in history. She opened the door, smiled, then saw the tattoo, and just stood there, frozen. Then, she blinked twice, and collapsed. She literally fainted. I was freaking out. My brother sprinted back to the car and locked the doors. I called the cops with my hands shaking, and not even 5 minutes later, we had paramedics, flashing lights, and neighbors poking their heads out like I just committed a felony. They loaded her into the ambulance while I stood there in gym shorts, flip-flops, and a neck full of permanent marker. At the hospital, I waited an hour outside her room. Finally, the doctor came out and said she was okay. It was just emotional shock. I walked into her room, apologized, and showed her it was just a prank. She looked me dead in the eyes and said, "You're lucky I passed out. If I didn't, I would have buried you myself." And as we left the hospital, she made me pay her $500 for emotional damage. Trying to be